You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
TalksHonest. TalksHonest. Hello and welcome to TalksHonest. You are tuned into iLiveUK, changing the way you listen to radio. I'm your host, Miss Law, and joining me on today's show will be Miss Mode. This is a talk platform, an opportunity for you to express yourself and discuss topics never spoken of but often thought of. You can connect with us by contacting us on 0208 638 8503 or www.iliveradio.com/ilive-UK. Please come and get involved in our discussions.
What if we spoke honestly? What if we spoke honestly? What if we spoke honestly?
Today's subject is cancer. My special guest on today's show is Charlotte Crowl. She's going to take us on a journey of her experience and her knowledge with cancer. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce Charlotte Crowl.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you for inviting me on.
It's always a pleasure. So, I want to start by asking you a bit of background on yourself. Just if you can tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm 29 years young. I grew up in Essex, in Hornchurch, and I am an author, a cancer conqueror, and I'm a holistic lifestyle advisor.
Okay, so you said you are a cancer conqueror.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
You've made a major achievement there.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so the journey started back in December, before that actually, 2007, July.
Okay.
And I was living my best life, going to college, studying music production, and then I found a lump under my arm.
Okay.
So I went to the doctors, and he said, oh, it's just your arm spray. So I didn't feel nothing of it, and I went away.
Okay.
But then about 3-4 months later, I found little nodules in my neck. So I went back to the doctor.
Okay.
This time he was quite worried, and he sent me for a biopsy.
Okay.
I still didn't feel nothing of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went for the biopsy, and then I went for the results. And the first time I noticed something was wrong was a nurse went into the room with the doctor. I was thinking, that's a bit strange. I go in the room, I sit down, and he's like, I'm sorry, but you've got lymphoblastic lymphoma. And I was like, what's that? It's a long word.
Yeah. So explain that.
Okay, so it's a cancer of the lymphatic system, and the lymphatic system is a system in our body that gets rid of toxins.
Okay.
So that runs all the way through our system, and you have more areas like under your arm, your chest, your groin, those sort of areas.
Okay.
So when he told me that, I was like, am I going to lose my hair? Like, that was my first one. I'm 17, so I'm not really thinking of nothing too deep. I'm like, what, I'm going to lose my hair? Because that's all I know about cancer.
Yeah.
Then he carried on talking, and I was with my mum, and then we left the room. And I cried a little bit. And I was like, okay, Mum, can you drop me to college? So I just kind of went on about my day as normal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You just went on as normal?
Yeah, I went on as normal. I went shopping, I went and saw my friends. I remember, I called my cousin and I told her, and she just didn't believe me.
Yeah.
And she started crying. So I started crying. I was like, telling everyone is going to be so stressful.
Yeah.
So I sent everyone a text.
That was the easy option, right?
Yeah. I remember my friend even said to me the other day, do you remember you just texted me that you had cancer? I was like, yeah. So I remember later on that evening I was at my friend's auntie's and I was watching Holby City and someone had cancer on there, and then in my head I was like, oh my gosh, like that's me.
Yeah.
And then my mum called me. She said that the hospital called and I had to be admitted to the hospital that evening.
Oh wow.
So everything was really moving really quick.
Fast, yes.
Yeah. And I didn't go to like a normal hospital. It was a teenage cancer ward.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
in
hold
Houston.
on. There's a teenage cancer hospital?
Yeah. Well, it's a ward in a hospital.
Okay,
so
yeah.
UCLA, just a ward within the hospital.
Wow.
So I got there and I remember like it looked different because they put me in a private room. So I had a big TV screen on the wall, had my own bathroom. I was like, oh, this is going to be a breeze. I remember like, my mum was like, do you want me to stay with you? I was like, no, Mum. I was like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. So then I was there, and then they didn't start no treatment. It was around Christmas, so the 19th of December. So I remember like loads of people coming in to see me. They started me on a steroid dose, and they did further scans to see how far along the cancer was.
Okay.
And when the results come back, they said it was stage 3. So
Right.
it was quite far gone.
So based on the fact you said it was stage 3,
Yeah.
can you elaborate on that?
Okay, so with my type of cancer, there's only 4 stages.
Okay.
When it gets to the 4th stage, that means that it's everywhere. So it's in the bones, in the blood,
Okay.
the brain as well. But with mine, it was stage 3, so it was in multiple areas.
Okay.
So it was under my arm, it was my chest and my stomach. So that's what made it be so far along.
Okay.
So from that, they decided like I was gonna have to have quite a vicious treatment. Yeah. And because of the type of cancer it was, they treated like leukemia.
Right.
So I was meant to be on treatment for 18 months.
18 whole.
Yeah, for chemo.
Wow.
Later on, it actually ended up being more than that, but I'll get to that a little bit later. So I started my treatment, I have steroids, and I remember it was getting up to New Year's Eve, and I was meant to go raving with my friends.
Raving. She was just thinking about raving, okay?
And I even said to the nurse, oh, do you think that I can go raving and come back? Because it was Houston Hospital. So I was like, oh, it's near.
It's central,
the road. So she was like, no, sorry, like you can't do that. I was like, okay. So I remember watching like the fireworks out the window. It still hadn't really hit.
Yeah.
But then I started my treatment on that New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And that's when things kind of started to hit because I started to get the side effects.
Yeah.
And I had like diarrhea for like 2 weeks. Couldn't hold nothing in my system. They didn't know what was going on. And then the steroids really messed with me.
Okay.
So from the steroids, I got a psychosis. Now that's like where I was hearing a voice in my head, and I named the voice Sharona, but it was like another personality in my head, and it was so dark. Like, oh, she didn't want to be here. I wanted to be here,
But she didn't.
she did not. It was like having an evil twin who was taking over, and I'm sitting there having to watch it happen. It was crazy.
Yeah. So this is happening, and how are you feeling inside?
I don't even know. Like, I don't even know my feelings truly. Like, I felt so confused. Like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be here. She don't want to be here. Like, I need to tell the doctors what's going on. But they kind of just brushed it off and said steroids are important. They shrink, like the tumours and stuff like that. So you have to be on them because they're important part of the treatment.
This is the result of a medication.
Yeah.
They put you on, has taken you to this dark place.
Yeah.
And when you reached out for help or advice, you were just told you had to take this medication.
Yeah.
Now that's hard.
It was. And I remember one day I was at the house and I literally, Sharon, I literally didn't want to be there. And I thought that day I was going to die, sort of thing. I was trying to make preparations. I remember I laid in my bed and I asked my mum to bring me up a hot chocolate. And in my head I was thinking when she comes up there, she's going to find me lifeless. But in that space of time, I had an out-of-body experience.
Okay.
And I kind of saw like what my funeral would look like and how my family would be if I left. And it looked really dark, and in that moment I was like, no, I need to fight. Like, I need to fight against what's going on. So then I remember I told my mum what happened, and like, we got the dose of steroids lowered.
Okay.
So I was still on the steroids, but they lowered it.
Okay, so which made things a bit better?
Yeah, so I was able, Sharona was kind of still there. And what I realised now is Sharona was just kind of like a manifestation of suppressed emotions from life experiences.
Yeah.
And so that kind of subsided a bit, and I was like, okay, hopefully things are going to be like a breeze now.
Yeah, so you felt like you could actually deal with things a bit better.
Yeah. And then, so that was about 2 months into treatment.
Okay.
So it got to about 4 months into treatment.
Yeah.
And it was 2 weeks away from my 18th birthday.
Okay.
I was going like, I'm in an outfit like,
getting ready to go out again.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, gonna party, gonna turn up. And then I remember I went out, I got my outfit, I come home and I had a nap. When I woke up from the nap, like, my mum was in the room. I was like, Mum, like, my arm's gone dead. Like, I was picking it up. It was my left arm that had gone dead. I picked up my right arm, but I couldn't keep it up.
Okay.
And we were laughing at first, and then my mum was like, no, this is serious. Yeah. So I got up to walk to the toilet, and I was walking like I was drunk. I was walking all over the place in zigzags.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And my mum's like, no, we need to get to hospital now.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I need a bath first. I can't go to hospital without a bath. She's like, no, like, you need to go to hospital now. I was like, okay. So drove to hospital. In that space of time, my whole body just shut down. My speech went slurred. I couldn't even swallow my own saliva.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it was horrible. And I got to the hospital, and there was like, we don't really know what's going on. We don't know if the cancer spread to the brain. We don't know whether it's a reaction to the chemotherapy.
Okay.
And this was a hospital that was near my house. I was one in Essex, and they did an MRI, which was absolutely horrible. So it's a scan where you like go in a tunnel, and it's quite loud.
It's not nice at all.
What made it worse was the fact that I had no control over my body, and I was put in this tunnel, and I couldn't move on nothing.
So you felt restricted.
Yeah, and I was so like claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So they did the scan, and they said, we think it's to do with like the chemo.
Okay.
So they sent me back to my teenage cancer ward in an ambulance. And I got there, and I remember everyone, all the I had about 20 doctors, nurses around me. They were just like so confused. No one had ever seen this side effect before.
Right.
And they didn't know if I was going to be able to walk again, if I was going to be able to talk again.
Oh my goodness.
And it was just like, they was all kind of talking, and they, because of my body had shut down, it's like they thought my mind had gone as well.
Right, but you could hear what they were saying.
I could hear, I could understand it. It was so frustrating, because I literally couldn't say nothing.
Yes.
All I could do was make a sound like, that's all I could do.
Wow.
It's so horrible. And I remember my dad arrived, and he's not one who can hide the look on his face.
Oh gosh, he had a picture.
Yeah, so when he saw me, like, his face, like he was
total shock.
Yeah, just shock. And then I remember they just sedated me, and the next few like days and weeks were like a blur, because I was so heavily sedated. I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, I'm about to be 18. This can't be my life.
Yeah.
I can't just be paralyzed and not able to move. Like, there must be more to life than this.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking like, I need to move. And I remember my toe would move, and they would get nobody to check me. They're like, this ain't right. Like, she won't be able to move. Like, how come the toe can move and stuff? They were so confused.
Yeah.
So they'd stopped my chemo at this point as well, because obviously they didn't know what was going on.
Right, so the chemo could have only made things worse because they didn't know what your reactions were to, and they couldn't monitor it, and they didn't have statistics or knowledge of what was happening to you.
Exactly.
Wow.
So then I remember I was having physiotherapy like 3 times a day, and they would move my body for me to kind of like wake up the muscles, and they started seeing my body was starting to react.
Okay.
So then obviously their thing is, okay, we need to get back on the chemo. And in my head I was like, I'm scared, and I can't even voice it to no one that I'm scared.
Yeah.
But I was scared to go back on that because I know what it had done to me already.
So far, yeah.
Exactly. And then they were saying, like, the protocol, we're going to have to add like kind of a year on of chemotherapy because can't be on the same drug that kind of caused this because they realised what one caused it.
Yeah.
So they added another year onto my treatment.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you were petrified at that point.
Yeah.
Because you just didn't know what to expect.
Exactly. And to be honest, I didn't even care about the cancer at that point. My main thing was, I don't even care about the cancer. I just want to be able to walk and talk again.
Yeah.
Like, I just want that normality again.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I was like, you know what? I've been so ungrateful in my life because it took that for my ability to walk and talk to be taken away to see.
For you to appreciate.
Yeah, to really appreciate what was going on.
Yeah.
So I started doing my physiotherapy and I got to the point within about 9 months where I was in a wheelchair. So I could do a few steps on my own, but I was in the wheelchair to get around. Then I got a viral infection, and when you're on chemotherapy, you have no immune system, so a little cold is like detrimental. Yeah. So I was back in hospital with this viral infection, and it shut my whole body down again, and I couldn't move, and my balance just went completely. I had to start building myself back up again. And then at the same time, I'm starting to do like more holistic stuff. Like my mum's been doing a lot of research, getting this special Manuka honey, which is like £40 a jar. Like,
very expensive.
Yeah, like I would have that every morning. Like looking at my diet. I was still eating meat and stuff, but we went on to everything was organic. And then I remember I've seen this kinesiologist. Now what they do is they look at the energy within the body. So when she was looking at the energy in my body, she asked me what chemotherapy drugs I was still on, and she went and did her own research. She came back and said, do you know that this chemotherapy drug attacks your nervous system? So the fact that my nervous system really shut down, she was like, every time you have this drug, it's just going to
affect it and make things worse and worse.
Exactly. So I took what she said. I went and did my own research, and I thought, let me go speak to the consultant. When I went to the consultant, told her my findings, and she agreed with me, and she already knew. And I was like, so you knew this information, but you didn't think to tell me.
Tell you, right? Wow.
Yeah.
And that's your life on the line.
Yeah, my life on the line. So at that point, I said, you know what? I said, I don't want no more chemotherapy. And I said, because it's not about how long I live, but it's about the quality of life that I have. And what's the point of me living if I can't even do nothing, enjoy life? So I stopped my chemotherapy. Obviously, they was very much against it because when you do that, you know, you don't know what's being killed.
They haven't got any studies for that. So it's a territory unknown, so they don't want you to go into that territory for the simple reason they can't do anything for you.
Exactly. And she's like, if things get worse, you're going to start everything all over again. And I'd really done, like, at this point, nearly 2 years of chemo. So I was like, rah, that's a lot. But then in my head, I was like, nah, man, I'm going to push through. And I went away, and I did everything at one time, to the point that I can't even tell you where's the one thing that helped me, because I was doing everything at one time. And within 6 months of coming back, I was cancer free. That was 2010, so I'm now like 9.5 years cancer free. So that's why I say conqueror, because it's been a journey.
It's been a journey and a half. So when you say that, it's like, it took you taking yourself away from certain things to identify what's been given to you isn't working from you. Someone mentioned something, you've tried it, and you've been freed of it. Now, not everyone has that drive. Not everyone has that will to live. A lot of people give up and don't know what to do and don't have that support. Their family, friends to give them that drive to want to survive, to live, to even exist. You know,
it's true.
And I really commend you. And you know, it's a heartfelt feeling right now. It's really emotional.
And you know, even like my relationship, my family, it got so much closer through being ill because of, I felt like we were just kind of coexisting before I got ill. Everyone was doing their own thing. I've got older brother, older sister.
Yeah.
So they were out like working, living their life, not in the house. My parents run a business. So I was just kind of doing my own thing, and the situation just pulled us all together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go through some of the things I did that helped me on my journey anyway.
Please do.
So diet was a big one. So like I said, I went organic. I'm now plant-based, so I only like fruits, vegetables. I have my naughty days. No one's perfect. I'm still like,
sometimes we need these.
Treat, yeah.
If I want it, I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
But and it's been a journey, so it's taken me years and years to give up meat because I love my meat. You know, like I didn't do it because I was trying to save the animals. I did it because I had to.
Yeah. You were driven to do that.
Yeah, and I used to go to Jamaica a lot, and my grandmother, she grows a lot of foods. Like grows the Guinean weed, all of them, the soursop, moringa. She had all of those in her garden. Yeah. So I used to go out there and just like have loads of herbs, loads of like homegrown foods.
Yeah.
She would still be trying to give me the meat because
you know how she loves the meat.
Trying to feed me up. So a big part of it was actually going to Jamaica as well, having the chance to be in nature. Yeah. So it wasn't just the food out there, it's the energy, the sun, everything, the people, like just going to that vibration. Because when you get off the plane, you feel the frequency is just different over there.
Completely.
Yeah, and that really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So that, the diet, and then the mindset was a big part of it. And it's not just about saying, oh, be positive, because everyone's gonna have the day where they're in a dark place and like
you're only
really
human,
down.
Right?
Yeah. What's important is like being able to realize that place and knowing how to pick yourself out from that place. So I did a lot of visualization.
Okay.
I used to record videos when I was like in a really good place.
Okay.
Talking to myself when I'm in a down place, like, come on now, like, you need to, like,
but that's good.
That's good,
that's positive. That's, I mean, looking at the whole situation and your journey thus far, it takes a big person, a great person, to take themselves out of that into where you are today. And you're an inspiration to people who haven't conquered it.
Yeah.
So your voice, your words mean a lot.
Yeah.
And I just commend you.
Thank you.
So much. It's like, wow. It's really emotional.
No, it's amazing because it's like you, as Miss Law's saying, being a conqueror, but you're actually like a mentor to
Thank you.
Not just the person who's suffering with it, but for those who have to support that person who is suffering with it. So my hands salute to you.
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you so much. Another thing that really helped me was music, because like I was saying, I used to study music production, and I would just sit there for hours in my room listening to music. At the time, it was actually dancehall, but it was actually about the beat. I could just tune into the beat and geek out the words. I could just sit there for hours just tuning. Like it was like a meditation for me. And in that moment, I was no longer Charlotte going through cancer. It was like I was just vibing. I was somewhere else that wasn't my current situation. That helped me a lot. And they say the frequency in music, it has
a lot
healing powers, especially reggae. So I love
it's
that.
The beats
all of that
and stuff, isn't it? Wow.
So that was important. Also, toxic people.
Oh God.
Like I really found out who my true friends were through that situation.
Really?
The ones who I was so close to. You gotta remember I was young as well, so for them to have someone go through that, I have to take myself out and look at how I may have been. And at the same time, I can't be angry with them, and I was angry with them for a very long time. But then I learned that anger's only hurting me, and it's not helping me. So I had to learn to release that. But also release those people because they served a purpose in my life, and I was grateful for the purpose they had served. But it taught me that, people are not here forever. and some of them are only there for a season, are they saying?
A reason,
and a reason.
Exactly.
And I accepted that, and the people who I thought wouldn't be there are some of my closest friends.
Wow.
And since having cancer, I've met some of the most amazing individuals ever, and they don't judge me. Like, I still have mobility issues, like my walking, like you saw me walking, and like I still have mobility issues. My speech isn't fully back. Like my voice used to be high and squeaky, now it's like lower. So it was a lot to kind of adjust to. And I needed people around me who have a positive mindset and who didn't judge me for my decisions. Because when you tell people that you're stopping your treatment, everyone's got something to say. They have a lot to say, but they don't understand what you're going through. They've been dictated and told that this is good and that's good, but that's just on face value. Dig a bit deeper, it's true,
and you'll find out, well, no, it may work, you may feel it works, but it doesn't work for everyone.
Exactly. And even when I tell my story, I say, look, what I do, it may not work for you. I say, this is my personal journey. Everyone's journey is personal. That different things are going to heal different people. Chemotherapy works well for some people. Some people just don't agree with. My body's never been good with any kind of medication or drug when I look back on things and my lifestyle before anyway. So, and when I did stop my treatment, I only told my immediate family because I didn't want anyone going, oh, you gotta be careful, and you know, telling me all these things. I didn't need those thoughts in my head.
You just needed positive energies.
So I did that, and then exercise was a big part for me. Like, I always had to work on my mobility, so I'll do my yoga, I'll do my stretching. My brother was training to be a personal trainer, so I did stuff with him as well. I had other personal trainers. Any sort of holistic thing, any exercise I could do, I tried all of them, literally, because I just wanted to know what would work for me and what wouldn't work for me. And that's one of the main things. You know, you can go on what other people say, but until you experience something, you're not going to know. You're not going to know what works for you. So even though I say that I eat plant-based, I don't go and tell everyone to be plant-based.
No, you can't.
You can't
it's
do
your
that.
Journey, like you said.
And I know how many years it took me to get to this.
To that point.
And it was a hard journey. I didn't want to let go of the meat.
Naturally.
I didn't want to let go.
Just 1 second. If you do want to connect with us, please contact us on 0208 638 8503, or you can WhatsApp us on 07 939 661 061. If you want to come in and ask Charlotte any questions, please feel free to come through. And we're here to discuss cancer, and my guest is Charlotte Crowl.
Thank you. So I think one of the issues is that we'll all become so dependent on what other people's opinion is. You know, what the doctors are telling us, what our family members are telling us, what these holistic professionals are telling us. You know, I don't even tell people you have to listen to me. I'm more of an advisor. I say I'm going to give you some techniques, and it's for you to go and try and find out what's right for you. You have to learn to tune into your body to know when something's not right, because you don't go to the doctor when you're feeling great. You go to them when you feel something's not right. They wouldn't know nothing unless you told them something.
And the thing is with a doctor has done research. I mean, doctor's gone through training. He hasn't actually experienced these different things. So he's reading the textbook. He's learning what could be the symptoms. They write a book. They prescribe medication based on tests that they've done, but they don't actually know whether it's going to work.
It's true.
You know, they use individuals who are found to have different diseases, and it's a hit or miss. It literally is a hit or miss. I mean, chemotherapy, all these different things, they work to a degree, but they're not the whole, the end all and be all. So, and this is why, like you say, when you dig a bit deeper, you understand you as a person, what your needs are. It makes you go out there and interrogate, investigate, look into things a bit deeper, question things more. And I think, there are doctors there are specialists there, but they don't know everything. And you're living proof of that.
Picture either.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even that's why I say holistic as well. A lot of people just think holistic is like alternative medicine. It's not. The word holistic, it means it looking at all the pieces of the puzzle.
Yes.
So not just the diet or just the mindset. The diet, the mindset, the environment, the exercise, the sleep, the water, the emotional things, the things you've gone through in your past, your current mindset, your lifestyle, the time you got ill, all of those things have a piece. It's all a piece of the puzzle. But yet when people get ill now, they're either looking at just, if they don't want to do the chemo, then they're like, okay, it must be the diet. Now, that is something to look at, but you need to look at everything. And there's a lot of people where cancer keeps coming back, and it's because of one of the things I've noticed is people will go through something like this, and then they don't change their lifestyle afterwards.
They
keep everything the same. Now, if you're keeping everything the same, then you're going to get the same results.
Exactly.
So it's about knowing how to break things down.
Understanding your body and actually listening to what your body's telling you. Because a lot of times our bodies are telling us things. And we just think, oh, I've got a stomach ache. Or, oh, I've got a headache. But why have you got these things going on? You know, I've got a headache. I'm stressed. Maybe you haven't got enough water in your body. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to factor in to why you're possibly feeling that pain or that ache. And it's not just because you're tired, or it's not just because your body's telling you something and it wants you to pay attention to what it's telling you. So look into it, you know.
For example, like our food is meant to give us the energy. That's the whole reason we eat. But when a lot of people eat, they're getting tired and sleepy. So how's it giving you energy if you're going to sleep afterwards?
It's possibly you're eating the wrong food, right?
Exactly. So you have to look at the food you're eating and the effect it's on your body afterwards. It's not natural to eat and then go sleep, because you're meant to be eating to refuel your body. So it's about paying attention. But for so long, you know, we just got so used to these patterns and, you know, a way of living, and we're not thinking about, you know, is this the best way for me? Like, our parents may not know the best way for us to eat.
This is correct. This is only what they've been shown or what they've been taught. That's if you've grown up doing something a certain way, that's what you know.
Exactly.
If you don't question it, or if you don't try different things, you never know whether something could be better for you. So it's very interesting, and that we're having this conversation. And a lot of times, all these things that are happening within our bodies is down to us doing something wrong. And I say wrong is, maybe that's the wrong word to use. Maybe we're not paying attention to what our body is telling us. So it's making us make the wrong decisions. And hence, a lot of us are subjected to finding out that we have different things going on in our bodies, that it only gets to a point where we decide, oh, I need to make a change. And I think it's important that we listen to our bodies and understand what needs to change within us so we can get that better life. We'll be right back.
Take a look around.
back. Today's topic is cancer, and my special guest is Charlotte Crowl. We have been deep in discussion on her journey with cancer and her conquering the big C. We're going to call it Little C now because Charlotte's conquered it.
I love that.
So we touched on your holistic journey as well.
Yeah.
With regards to your holistic side of things and, you know, the diet and stuff, is there an outlet or somewhere where we can connect with you?
Yeah, so on my social medias, on my website, which is at Charlotte Crowl, CROWL. My website is charlottecrowl.com. That's Crowl, people, not crown. So CROWL.
Right. Also, you've written a book.
Yes.
Indeed, The Hidden Truth.
Yes.
That's the hidden truth of cancer.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that book.
Okay, so it weren't actually meant to be a book.
Oh.
I was about 5 years after I had got the all clear.
Yeah.
I was really looking at everything I've been through, and I started to journal everything that I went through.
Okay.
All my emotions, my feelings, like the physical things I've gone through. And I remember I read it back and I was like, wow, you've gone through a lot.
It gave you that wow factor.
Yeah, like I didn't even realise how much I'd really gone through.
Yeah.
And then my friend read it, and they was like, you need to publish this. Like, this can help so many people.
Yeah.
Not even who have just been through cancer, but people caring for people, or who just want to be motivated and inspired. And yeah, from there I just went on the journey of self-publishing. So I got an editor, and the process of writing it only took a few months.
Yeah.
Because I spent time in Jamaica writing.
Okay.
And I handwritten it first, then I typed it up, and then I got the editor, and that process took quite a bit longer.
Okay.
And I edited again the cover and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a process, and the book it's about my journey, the real emotional and physical things I went through.
Yeah.
And also some tips to help people and break certain cancer terminologies down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so your book, where can we find your book?
Okay, so it's available on my website, which again is charlottecrowl.com, or it's on Amazon in paperback or Kindle format.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, your journey with cancer, conquering cancer, your outlook on life today. What would you tell the world if you had this time to tell them something? What would your voice say to them?
I'd really say be present in the moment. It's so easy for us to always be chasing something and not really appreciating where we are right now. You know, appreciating the things that we'll overcome in our life. Like, just looking at yourself and knowing how to tune into your body as well. Pay attention to the signs. Don't ignore things. Pay attention to the mental and the physical signs. Yeah, that'll be my main message.
That's your main message?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And be grateful. Yeah, gratitude is a must.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
100%. You know, when we reflect on life, each individual journey that we take, the blessings, the things that are brought to the forefront for us as individuals, we really need to be thankful for a lot. You know, we need to really appreciate people around us and information that's available to us. Not everything is readily available, so we do need to go beyond to find out information. And it's important that having this conversation with you has opened my eyes. You know, we hear a lot about cancer, different types of cancer, And we have this notion that we should feel sorry for an individual going through cancer. But I think we should go one step further and try to understand the journey, what they're going through. And just knowing someone is feeling that way is not necessarily the best. It's not. We need to understand a lot more, and not just, oh, you've got cancer, or oh, you're going through chemo. Sorry. Just understand what that person's going through, because I think that's more important as an individual. You're going through something. The fact that someone may have understood what you was going through would have meant a lot more to you.
And I mentioned that I was on a teenage. Sorry about my voice.
That's okay. That's all right.
Coughing. I was on a teenage cancer ward, and the ward below me was for children.
Okay.
From the age of 0 to 13.
Okay.
With cancer.
Oh, wow. Right. Okay.
And I made 6 friends on my ward, all around my age, with different cancers.
Yeah.
And they all passed away.
Oh, that's so sad.
And that's one of the things that
gave
me
you that drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm doing it for them. I can't give up.
Yeah.
I've got to do it. I've got to fly the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. See, it's really heartfelt, because we don't understand what these individuals are going through. So my point today is become more aware, pay more attention, and try to be more supportive of those people you know personally going through anything. It's important that you pay attention to what is happening around you, to those people that you hold near and dear.
Yeah, I think it's to do with just having a conversation with the person who's suffering. Don't
shut them off.
Some people don't want to feel pity. The person who's suffering, they want you to talk to them normally.
Normal, yeah.
And just have that conversation and listen to the sufferer, of whether they're feeling good today or rough, or they're just not in the mood for anything. But just be that person to listen.
Yeah, and I think when I was going through it, one of the biggest and most important things for me was having people who treat me normally.
Yeah.
And we can have conversations that weren't about cancer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about life, keep me in the loop.
Yeah, of like what's going on day to day. Yeah.
Half the time I can't go outside because I've got no immune system.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on in the world. Tell me all the gossip. Like, I want to know what's going on.
Jokes and all that going on. Yeah.
Like, don't look at me and be like, when I had no hair, I don't want to see you shocked or worried.
I'm okay.
Yeah, and I like my mind to be somewhere else. Like, I want to talk about happy things. I want to laugh. I want to joke.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to feel like you're pitying me or worrying about what I'm going through. I just want to try and keep normality, because
you're a fighter.
Yeah, and once I'm back in the hospital, I'm back in that life. So outside of the hospital,
you want to live with a good life.
Be normal.
Yeah. That's truly awesome. Your energies are so positive. Your outlook on life is awesome. Your journey, it's a journey. We all have individual journeys, but you as a person, I commend you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a really awesome individual. And I'm so happy that you were able to come today and have this interview, because it just means a lot that everyone can hear your story, understand your story, understand your journey, your experiences thus far, and just know that there are many other Charlottes out there who just want to be treated as a normal individual, be able to express herself and be the fun loved person at her age that she is.
And one of the other things is the steroids make people moody, so when people are snappy and moody at you, it's a medication, and just kind of give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm not even on medication now, I'm snappy and moody, so hey, what's my excuse?
I never forget when I was on the medication, and my brother, he used to get all of the, I feel so for him, he used to get so much stick, and one day, like, I really, really wanted, like, a shish kebab, and I made him go and wait outside the shop until the shop opened, because I was like, I want it now. But just bear with us, because we are going through a lot, and sometimes I did try and shut people out, but I really appreciate the people who didn't listen to me and still
stayed by your side.
And touched it with me to see how I was.
Okay, so we are at where we are today. Your journey has taken you quite so far. Tell us your outlook on life, what you're doing, how you're doing it. You know, just tell us about you now and how you feel about yourself.
Okay, so I feel like I'm always growing, and I haven't got to a point where, I've got the knowledge, so that's it. It's not that. Every day I'm growing. All the time I'm learning new lessons. I can never say that I know anything, because everything's a lesson, it's an experience, and it helps, like, add to your life. At the moment I'm doing my holistic advising, so I do these biohealth scans where it scans the frequency of the body using a hand scanner, and it talks about the different systems in your body, talks about the emotions, the stressors, like things to do with diet, lifestyle, and I do that a lot. I also do a lot of talks and events. The next one is the end of this month. Can't remember the date, but if you're on my social media, I'll post it. And it's called The Hidden Science of Black Mental and Emotional Health. It's at Middlesex University. That's going to be a big thing. I'm only speaking for a few minutes, but some of the speakers there, they really go in. Like, it's interesting.
So it's great that you've actually had that opportunity to be on that platform.
Definitely.
So for future, you could be there for doing your thing as well, which is awesome.
Definitely. I'm still doing my training, my yoga, my gym.
Excellent.
Kind of my own trainer at the moment. I've been able to every morning I've been doing I've got a rower in the house, so I do 30 minutes to 40 minutes on the rower. Then I do my stretches, my little mini trampoline.
Excellent.
I love trying new things. I just got a hula hoop, so I'm trying that at the moment because it's about enjoying what you're doing. If you're not enjoying it, you know,
no point doing it.
So at the moment I'm just trying to, I'll always have to be working on my health and my mobility. So that is actually the foremost important thing in my life, because I need that. I have to keep that holistic balance. And that means consistent work. And then comes my work and helping other people. A lot of people say that other people come first. I've learned that they can't come first, because then you end up being in a place of lack and not good health. So you come first, and then
I
come
after.
first, and then everyone else after, and that's how I've got to work.
Okay. Once again, if you can just give us your socials, so we can reach out to you and be able to connect.
Instagram and Twitter is at Charlotte Crowl. That's CROWL. There is any cancer survivors anyone going for at the moment, I have another Instagram called We Can Survive, which is spelled WE.cancer and then VIVE. Has about 19,000 followers on that one, so it's good just for inspiration and stuff. And to buy the book is on Amazon or Kindle, or my website again, which is www.charlottecrowl.com, and the book is called The Hidden Truth, or Cancer, The Hidden Truth by Charlotte Crowl. I'd
just like to ask you one question.
Yeah.
If there was one thing you would like to say today, what would it be?
Probably, you know what, it's actually okay to feel sad, and it's okay to have those emotions, because I see a lot of people pushing the positivity, and I just want to say it's not unnormal to have those feelings. And there's so much stuff being pushed, like the social media, which kind of like a cover up of the best of people's lives. It's okay to have those down days. Just know how to get out of the down days and to really pull yourself up. And if you need any help, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd love to help you with that as well.
Awesome.
Amazing.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Now, upon reflection of today's show, like I said, my guest is Charlotte Crowl, author, holistic practitioner, so to speak, teaching you the right way, the way that works for her. An opportunity to reach out and connect with her by all of her socials. You know, it's an opportunity for you to actually just connect on a different level, understand, be a part of, and just be more knowledgeable in different fields and areas. You know, it's okay to say I don't know, but it's not okay to say I don't know, because that's a selfish word, the I don't know world. You know, take that time out to understand, get to know, because you need to know. Not just wait for things to happen for you to react. Be proactive.
Yeah.
Go out there and source information.
Yeah,
not
never
just
take anyone's word for it. Make sure you go and do your research. No, not even my word. Go and do your research. That's so important.
Yeah. Like Charlotte says, go out and do your research. Don't take her word for it. You know, if you're in a place that isn't good, you know, look inside. Look a bit deeper. Understand what is going on within. You know, address those issues that you feel don't feel good for you, and try and just understand what is going on around you. You know, you can't do the same thing and expect different results. You need to make those changes, and understand that once you make change, you may see a different result.
And stay consistent as well. Don't think you're gonna see change over 1 week. You gotta do consistent work.
Yeah.
And over time, you'll start to see the changes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta be consistent. A lot of us don't have that consistency. You know, we look at something today, and by the next day, we've forgotten what we did yesterday, because we haven't got that drive and that emotion to continue. At this point, I'd like to thank Charlotte Crowl for being on my show today, Talks Honest, and I wish you all the best in your journey, your life. You're an amazing individual, and we wish you the best in your life. You've travelled so far and have achieved so much, and we commend you for all that you're doing. Once again, if you wish to connect with me, or you can contact me on iliveradio.com/iLive-UK. You can also connect with me on Talks Honest on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and at Talks Honest on my Twitter. If you need to connect with Charlotte, you can also connect with her through me. So I'd like to say good night, God bless, and it's been a pleasure having your ears. Good night.
What if we spoke honestly? What if we spoke honestly? What if we spoke honestly?